This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Monday, the 31st day of July in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Guyana joined the rest of the world on Sunday in observing World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. In a statement, the Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson Ben, said the government remains committed to the fight against trafficking in persons and the continued efforts to dismantle networks and to prosecute perpetrators who commit the heinous act, while ensuring justice is served. According to the Home Affairs Minister, the government will also continue to offer its support to victims and survivors through various support systems. He said victims must be offered support and help to rebuild their lives with compassion and empathy. It was noted that while the Home Affairs Ministry and the police, with their partnering agencies, will remain vigilant of the evolving patterns of traffickers and their use of online platforms to recruit persons and the links of trafficking to money laundering and drug trafficking, there is the need to holistically address the root causes of trafficking in persons, migrant smuggling, vulnerability and inequality at the regional and international levels. Ben said the government will continue to strengthen its educational campaigns, enforcement and monitoring efforts. He also reminded that everyone has a role to play in the fight against trafficking in persons, and the entire nation must take a stand against exploitation and stand in solidarity with the survivors. In its latest report on trafficking in persons, the U.S. State Department indicated that Guyana has met the minimum standards for the elimination of trafficking in persons. However, the report also noted that there is significant room for improvement. The report has listed 12 prioritized recommendations that Guyana should take on board to aid in the fight against trafficking in persons. Among them is the need for increased prosecutions and convictions in sex and labor trafficking cases. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
Oh my lord. I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup.
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
Are you looking for the best high school education at affordable fees? Then register your child today at the VYC Academy. Now enrolling grades 7, 8, and 9 students for the 2023-2024 academic year. VYC Academy, achieving academic excellence. For more information, call us on 227-1013 or WhatsApp us at 613-4806.
Strong and solid in countries far and wide. You in your assurance, we're standing by your side. Go golden service, half a century and more. New India assurance, our policies are secure. From the heart of India, we serve these islands. The strength that you can trust, you're safe when you come to us.
New India Assurance Company. Assurance when you need it most.
For your home, motor or business insurance, visit New India Guyana office, 58 Brickdam next to Star Computers. Telephone 2260-415-7. Comfortable parking available.
Well, 5 years after Guyana signed on to China's Belt and Road Initiative, President Finale has signaled the country's willingness to conclude negotiations on the initiative's Joint Action Plan as he wrapped up an 8-day visit to the People's Republic of China. The Joint Action Plan would guide the implementation of the Belt and Road Initiative and would ultimately see enhanced cooperation in 5 main areas: policy coordination, facilities connectivity, trade and investment, financial integration, and people-to-people interaction. In his meeting with China's President Xi Jinping, President Ali recommitted to the Belt and Road Initiative, even as he welcomed the Memorandum of Understanding with China for the creation of an investment and economic cooperation working group. The two sides said that with reference to the MOU on cooperation within the framework of the Silk Road Economic Belt and 21st Century Maritime Silk Road Initiative, it was signed between the two sides on the 27th of July, and the Guyana side expressed its willingness to discuss and conclude a joint action plan. According to the statement, President Finale also met with the Premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China. And during those meetings with the Chinese President and the Premier, he applauded China on several of its initiatives, including Belt and Road, the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, and the Global Civilization Initiative. The Guyanese head of state also used the opportunity to express gratitude to President Xi Jinping for China's support in Guyana's economic development, including in the areas of infrastructure. According to the statement, both sides committed to deepen economic ties, including enhanced trade and investment promotion, and to expand cooperation in areas such as infrastructure development, agriculture, health, energy, and education. The two sides said they remain very cognizant of the value of trade and investment in strengthening economic ties, and as such they remain committed to creating a favorable business environment to facilitate bilateral trade and investment. In that regard, they agreed to explore the possibility of expanding trade in a variety of industries. For their part, the Chinese leaders applauded Guyana on its election to the UN Security Council as a non-permanent member. But weighing in on the issue, President Ali spoke of the need for developed and developing countries to place greater focus on the promotion of food, climate, and energy security for sustained development. 3 men who had their original murder conviction overturned and a new trial ordered were freed today after the trial judge ordered the jury to return a not guilty verdict. The judge found several discrepancies in the prosecution's case. The 3 men, Ray Yoakum, Stephon Campbell, and Faisal Moore, were initially sentenced to 80 years in jail when their first trial ended with a guilty verdict from the jury 6 years ago. However, when the case was appealed, the Court of Appeal ordered a new trial. The 3 were accused of killing Glenn Javert in 2012 during a robbery at a cornbread mini-mart located on Durban Street in Georgetown. The retrial concluded today, with High Court Judge Simone Morris Ramlal instructing the jury to return the not guilty verdict for all 3 of the accused on the grounds that the prosecution failed to establish that the man fatally shot during the course of the robbery was the same person who was taken to the hospital and subsequently pronounced dead. The judge said there is no evidence of an essential element in the case of murder, which the accused persons face, and there is no admissible evidence of death of the person named in the indictment. The judge said it was an issue of law and not one for the jury, and as such the case was withdrawn from the jury, and the jurors were instructed to return a not guilty verdict for all 3 of the accused. In an attempt to prove its case, the state called Randolph Ned, who was a close friend of the murder victim. The man testified that he took his injured friend to the Georgetown Hospital on the night of the 7th of May 2012. According to the witness, he handed his friend over to the hospital staff. However, the judge said the witness failed to provide a description of his friend or even information about his ethnicity. The judge also said the police officer Winston Singh, who was also called by the prosecution to testify, fell short in providing critical information. Singh, who was on duty on the night of the 7th of May 2012, visited the Georgetown Hospital, and it was there that Shavir's body was shown to him. However, the judge said Singh did not indicate and could not indicate who pointed the body out to him. The prosecution had also relied on the testimony of Dr. Nihal Singh, the government pathologist, who had conducted a post-mortem examination on the body of a deceased. However, the judge said his testimony regarding the identification of the body would be inadmissible. The three men walked out of the court free. The People's National Congress Reform, which is the largest party in the APNU coalition, is calling on Guyanese to recommit to fight to restore the ongoing loss of freedoms in the society, both politically and economically. In its emancipation greetings, the PNC said Guyanese must also reflect on the deep implications of Emancipation Day. In particular, they must recognize that emancipation was not granted for enslaved Africans as an act of mercy, so that they can enjoy freedom for the first time. They must recognize that liberty and autonomy were already birthrights of many Africans in Africa. The PNC said the country is witnessing the economic bondage of many of its people, especially the poor, the less fortunate, and those in political opposition. The party says that all Guyanese must fight for the total economic emancipation of all Guyanese. And by economic emancipation, the party means all Guyanese must have the freedom and opportunity to be and do all that they deem necessary to achieve prosperity and economic security for themselves. According to the PNC, at present, too many are economically oppressed because of poverty and low incomes, inadequate skills and capabilities, high cost of living, unemployment, few opportunities, discrimination, and inadequate social programs. The party said a fully emancipated Guyana would be a country where all citizens can enjoy their full social, economic, and political rights, regardless of their race, ethnicity, gender, political affiliation, religion, or social status. The party said the struggle must continue to liberate the country from all forms of bondage, suppression, and inhumanness.
Start your day with Tidy Up Antibacterial Cleansing Body Wash. All-day protection and bursting with freshness for soft, glowing skin. For a cleaner and fresher smell, try our new laundry detergent with an added disinfecting agent. Safe for your clothes and the environment. Spills, germs, and unpleasant odors are no match for Tidy Up Disinfectant Liquid, ideal for all your cleaning needs. Stop the spread of germs and viruses when you wash your hands with Tidy Up Antibacterial Hand Soap. And when that's not possible, our alcohol hand sanitizer spray can be used for quick disinfecting action. Kill germs lurking on hard surfaces with Tidy Up Alcohol Quat-based Disinfecting Surface Spray. Get protection all day, every day. 360 degrees protection with Tidy Up products.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. No, I'm that so. Be there when I pull up. Oh no, I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. Guyana. Oh no, welcome to Building Expo. Oh, yeah. Oh, and every country want friendship like the village on the east bank. Think about it if you want.
The Quarantine Highway from Palmyra to Crabwood Creek Region 6 is being upgraded and widened to improve the lives of thousands of Guyanese. Some $27.7 billion is going towards the widening of the structures along the carriageway to accommodate a 4-lane highway and to relocate utilities. Oil revenues are being channeled into Guyana's development and is benefiting infrastructural projects such as these.
The Department of Public Information reported today that a 16-member delegation from the British Virgin Islands is in Guyana to explore trade, investment, and enhance cooperation with the country. The BVI team is led by Lerner Smith, the Deputy Premier and Minister for Financial Services, Labour and Trade in the British Virgin Islands. The private representatives are pursuing investment opportunities in agriculture, financial services, and tourism. This morning, the Deputy Premier and the Minister for Financial Services met and held talks with government officials locally. Foreign Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Robert Prasad, outlined the government's interest in facilitating investment and closer ties during one of the meetings. He updated the delegation on developments taking place across the country. BVI is also home to a large Guyanese diaspora. A total of 9 cell phones were among several prohibited items found inside a New Amsterdam prison during a joint services operation over the weekend. In a statement, the police said in addition to the 9 phones, the operation also uncovered lighters, cigarettes, improvised weapons, scissors, 4 bottles of wine, and a quantity of marijuana. The police did not indicate whether an investigation has been launched into the smuggling of the items into the jail. Just recently, a prison officer was arrested and charged in connection with the smuggling of prohibited items. Last year, a number of other prison officers faced similar accusations. Telecommunications company GTT said it is continuing to evolve to serve the people of Guyana and is prioritizing the professional development of its workforce with over 700 employees. More than 140 of the company's technicians are now officially internationally certified in fiber installation by the Society of Cable Telecommunication Engineers. They underwent specialized training by the well-recognized body. According to GTT, while more than 60 managers also received certificates for the completion of the company's leadership development program. The company's deputy CEO, Richard Stanton, said that GTT has been positioning itself to provide best-in-class service to its customers while positively impacting the lives of its employees. He said the ever-increasing demand for bandwidth-intensive applications such as video streaming, cloud computing, and virtual reality necessitates a robust and scalable infrastructure. German Gilbert and Rockwell Scarder emerged as the top performers in their batch by both obtaining an outstanding 90% on their first attempt at the examinations.
The PNC Emancipation Committee presents 5 exciting days of activities under the theme Embracing the Motherland with the embodiment of the African culture. Spelling Bee on the 28th of July, Football the 29th of July, Bonfire the 30th of July, and Miss PNC Emancipation Pageant, the Emancipation Cultural Expo, along with a concert featuring Jomo Primo, LT One-Man Band, Ezzy Rockcliffe, and DJs from PNC and GT on the 1st of August. So come out and have fun, and let's emancipate ourselves from mental slavery.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery.
Did you know that choosing Guy Oil, Super 95 gasoline, or ultra low sulfur diesel can save you money in the long run? Using high quality fuel with advanced formulations can improve your engine's performance and fuel economy, resulting in fewer trips to the gas station and lower maintenance costs over time. Plus, with Guy Oil's competitive prices, you'll enjoy great value for your money. Don't settle for low-quality fuels that can harm your engine and the environment. Choose Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline or ULSD for a cleaner, more efficient ride that saves you money.
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey.
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? I just pay my bills using MMG,
Yes, Jack. And the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So I don't need to submit any form?
No. The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait. I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care. For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall in the region. As of midnight tonight, the wearing of masks at all public and private hospitals and medical clinics will no longer be mandatory in Trinidad and Tobago. In a statement, the Ministry of Health in Trinidad and Tobago said the 2019 coronavirus public health regulations will end at midnight on July 31, 2023. As such, the wearing of masks at all public and private hospitals and medical clinics will no longer be mandatory. The World Health Organization announced the end of the global pandemic on May 5, 2023, declaring it an established and ongoing health issue, which no longer constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. The Ministry of Health, however, reminded the public, particularly the vulnerable, to continue to maintain the principles and practice of good hygiene, such as hand washing and social distancing when ill. Officials in Kenya say they are ready to lead a multinational force into Haiti, as escalating violence between armed gangs and police is fueling a humanitarian crisis that has displaced tens of thousands of people. At the request of Friends of Haiti group of nations, Kenya has accepted to positively consider leading a multinational force to Haiti, Foreign Minister Alfred Mutua said in a statement on Saturday, adding that Kenya's commitment is to deploy a contingent of 1,000 police officers to help train and assist Haitian police restore normalcy in the country and protect strategic installations. Kenya Foreign Minister said his country's proposal still needs a United Nations Security Council mandate and authorization from Kenyan authorities. And finally tonight, international news. At least 6 people, including a 10-year-old girl and her mother, have been killed by a Russian missile strike on the Ukrainian city of Kryvyi Rih. Ukraine's interior minister said 69 others were injured when missiles slammed into a high-rise building and a university on Monday. The regional governor has declared a day of mourning for those lost. The home city of President Volodymyr Zelensky, Kryvyi Rih, has been a consistent target for Russian strikes. In June, 11 people died and 28 others were injured in the city after Russia launched a massive missile attack on civilian buildings. The latest attack saw dozens of people hospitalized, including children aged 4 to 17 years old. President Zelensky, who grew up in the city of 600,000 people, said a pair of missiles smashed into the residential apartment block and a university building early on Monday morning. Locals told Reuters news agency that the attack took place shortly after 9 hours local time. A video posted by President Zelensky showed that much of the high-rise building had been completely demolished by the strike, with a large scar running up the structure. but officials said around 150 people managed to escape the blast unharmed.
And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.